Date, time, and temperature. Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, 11:43 a.m. at 28 degrees. And let me tell you something, brother. The temperature ain't getting any higher than that today, Jack. Cold weather, hot coffee. I like drinking iced coffee in the wintertime, but, I don't have any iced coffee here at the apartment, so hot coffee it is. Gonna head out today in this brisk weather. Gonna jump on the Green Line train and head into the city of Boston for today's detour. We have taken the Green Line into the city of Boston today not to participate in any ice skating activity over here at the Boston Frog Pond. No, we have came to the city of Boston to, oh, that person just fell. We have came here today to check out Winteractive 2025. It's a art installation that takes place all around the city of Boston, more specifically here in downtown Boston. It's supposed to be 17 art installations. I brought you here last year. It was a great day. I am going to get on the Frog Pond and skate this year, just not today. I would definitely consider this Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial over here, known as the Embrace, a piece of art. But this is not one of the 17 pieces of art that we're in search for today. We have come across our first art installation of the day. The title of this piece is Mr. Pink number 6. At the base of every piece of art is some information about the artist and the piece of art. I'm not going to read it to you, just take a screenshot or pause the video. Well, don't quote me on this, but it appears that all these art projects are brought to you by our friends from the north, from Canada. So it looks like we got 17 pieces of art to find today. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. I had a lot of fun last year during Winteractive 2024. Here being Winteractive 2025, whole new sets of art installations here in the city of Boston. When I checked the website this morning, they only showcased 12 on the website. According to this map, there's 17. Today is the first day of this art project, and it goes for 3 months. So hopefully we can come across all 17 today if they are, in fact, are out for our viewing. If I forgot to tell you, you can find Mr. Pink number 6 on Winter Street here in Boston, right in downtown Crossing, right outside the Park Street train station where I got off. Now we're going to head down Avenue de Lafayette to find another art installation. I believe he's another Mr. Pink. It is indeed another Mr. Pink, and you can find him perched up there on the roof of the Hyatt Regency. So here he is, Mr. Pink number 5, and like I said, he's perched up there on the roof of the Hyatt Regency, pointing down, saying, hey, you can get towed over there. Watch out where you're parking. Mr. Pink number 6 looked like he was taking flight down the alleyway of Winter Street. Mr. Pink number 5 is pointing down at us saying, hey, let's get moving. You still got 15 more pieces of art to find. I'm not going to read all these to you, but it looks like all the Mr. Pinks are brought to you by the artist Felipe Caterine. Oh, thank goodness we're finally getting back into the sun as we enter Chauncey Street. At the end of Chauncey Street and at the intersection of Summer Street and Chauncey, you should find a couple more pieces of art down this way. The website said it should take about 30 minutes to find all these pieces of art, and it's about 1.5 miles of walking. I spotted another Mr. Pink here on Chauncey Street. All right, this guy is Mr. Pink number 4. And if you're getting tired of the Mr. Pinks, we only have 3 more to find. Trust me, there's more than Mr. Pinks out here for art. All right, we're on the corner of Chauncey and Summer. We just saw number 5, number 4, number 6. Looks like our next 2 closest ones are 15 and 14, which are right around the corner. Or do I knock out the ones over here first and then walk back that way? Game time decision. Now, before we continue with the art, let's head inside of Dunk's, get a hot coffee. This detour is being fueled by Dunk's. Cheers. Ooh, that's a hot one. According to the Winteractive map, this is piece number 15. It's entitled A Winter Message. It looks like it's a deer. Yeah, I think that's a deer in a snow-covered wooded area. Across the sidewalk from piece number 15 is piece number 14. And it looks like it's maybe not fully open and operational yet. Again, this is day number 1 of this art installation. This is entitled Nature's Glow. Looks like it's still under construction. We'll come back later on this winter and check on it. This is either a drone accident or another piece of art. I'm happy to say it is not a drone accident. This is, in fact, a piece of art. All right, so the deal with this piece, it's supposed to be a replica of a 1962 Canadian satellite, which crashed and landed here in the city. It evokes the failed promise of modern process, highlighting humanity's obsession with connectivity and accumulation of space debris. Okay. It continues. The installation raises a haunting question. Will the sky eventually fall on our heads? Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's art. And I'm seeing some other art right past this. Crash landing right over there. What the heck is that? This thing's wild. It's making like bird chirping noises. It looks like feathers from a bird. What's the name of this piece? All right, so maybe the bird chirping noises I hear are really birds. This one's called the Living Lantern. Looks like I need to come back here at night. This thing would be lit. Literally. Oh, you can see the purple lights from inside. That's pretty cool. I believe last year this is where the whale was. There was a huge whale that was out here. It's art. You can find that lantern and that crashed satellite over here at the intersection of Washington Street and Broomfield Street. There's supposed to be another piece of art right up here. I found some more art. And I'm not talking about this statue over here representing the Irish refugees that came to Boston in the year 1847. Nope. Talk about right behind them. Another Mr. Pink. This one's Mr. Pink number 2. And you can find Mr. Pink number 2 right over there on top of the Chipotle. Mr. Pink, he's gonna be cold out here. He's not even wearing a winter jacket. Anyways, I think we've seen, what, we got 2 more Mr. Pinks to find. 6 in total. We found 4. Looks up right up this street, number 18, Hockey Hijinks. Sorry, number 16, Hockey Hijinks. It's not on the website, so I don't think it's like up yet. But it's supposed to be on this road over here. I walked all the way up School Street, all the way to King's Chapel. Couldn't find that second art installation. What was it? The Hockey Chaos or Hockey Hijinks. Couldn't find it. Probably not out yet. Again, this goes for another 2 more months. Currently 2:30 p.m., which means it's beer 30 p.m. I'm going to step inside the Beantown pub, grab myself an ice cold beer, then continue walking around trying to find all this art. Then I'll grab myself an ice cold Coors Light and then warm up in here for a little bit. I feel guilty drinking a Coors Light. We're literally right across the street from the Beantown pub is the resting place of Samuel Adams. Yeah, I could have got a Sam Adams in there, but I went for the Coors Light. There's supposed to be some more art over here on Broomfield Street, but I can't find it. It's supposed to be Polar Bear Passage. I don't see any polar bears. It's still not dark enough for this lantern to be totally popping with color, but we're getting there. Night's falling. Well, it looks like we're getting closer to this one being put together, maybe by the end of the night. I believe we have found our final Mr. Pink for the day. Is there one more? I feel like there was one more that's like perched up in a tree. Well, here we are. This is a Mr. Pink. I believe this is Mr. Pink number 1. And this guy's a peeping Tom. Yeah, man, he's a peeping Tom. Check it out. There's like people up there in that window. And he's like just peeping, saying, hey, what you guys doing up there? You having a drink? Having something to eat? Yep, so as the sign illustrates, this is definitely Mr. Pink number 1. Just showing his rear end out here to the city of Boston. It's a good way to catch cold. We can knock the Celestial Garden off our list. We have come over here to, where are we, Atlantic Ave, Summer Street. Kind of down near the aquarium a little bit. Check this out, huh? There's stuff inside these domes. It's like a little, let's call it Celestial Garden, a little garden. It's pretty cool. I bet that large sphere really pops at night once the colors get going. If you're keeping track, this would be number 11 on the Winteractive map. Number 11. I don't know why, but this is giving me like Crystal Palace vibes from Disney World, or possibly like Grand Floridian. I don't know. I'm seeing pink trees, which could mean only one thing. I see our final Mr. Pink out there. There he is, Mr. Pink number 3. We have officially found all the Mr. Pinks today in the city of Boston. He's giving us that big moon. Mr. Pink, you better be careful up there, man. You don't want to pop yourself on one of those many jagged branches. I don't have time to stop and show you the old State House where the Declaration of Independence was read to the citizens of Boston. Okay. Right there from that balcony. Unfortunately, the beer garden in the shadow of Celtics great Bill Russell is not open and operational. Fantastic Boston sign right there, though, right? Check this out, the Sonic Runway. I feel like I'm at Epcot Center back in the 80s in that rainbow tunnel. Here's some information about the Sonic Runway. Dude, this thing is super trippy. I wish I had another beer in me. Let's walk through it. I have no clue if this is copyright music or not. This thing's awesome. The final piece of art we're going to see tonight is entitled The Cycle. Yeah, I'm definitely not reading that. Take a screenshot, pause the video. But here is The Cycle. It's interactive. I think you're supposed to walk on it. I feel like I'm in like the Michael Jackson, Billie Jean video. What am I supposed to do in this thing? Do I walk on those? It's supposed to go something with your voice? I don't know. I guess if I actually read the sign, it will tell me what to do. The cycle comes to life at the rhythm of bystanders' interactions by moving to the beat of the ambient music. The young and the young at heart transmit their energy to the cycle. All right, so I gotta go in there and dance or something? Oh, what am I supposed to do? Move, dance? Do a dance, do a jig, do a high kick? I don't know, what do I do? It's freezing out here, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for this detour. I'm going to head home before I catch a cold.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Well, that's going to be it for this detour documenting Winteractive Boston 2025. In this video, I showcased 12 of the 17 pieces of art that are available during Winteractive 2025. So I still got 5 more pieces of art to catch, so I'll be heading back again sometime this winter to showcase all 17 pieces of art. If you enjoyed this Boston content, I invite you to check out my Boston, Massachusetts playlist here on my YouTube channel. You know what to do next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button. While you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new detour. I invite you to check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. I got to give a big thanks and a shout out to those detour viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargarlos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knudsen, Hubie Dubois, McMallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Senior U-Team, Bitchy Witch and Spooky, Jonathan Shealy, Joel Riendo, James Himmelman, Tenacious Day, Girl Meets History, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klacka, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, John Bryson, Taylor and Courtney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, the Pierce family, John Nelson, John and Mel, Jesse DeStasio, Renee Gunther, Dan Hanlon, Michael Hawk, the Rebecca Sniffen family, Tom Phelan, George Lopez, Will Lewison, Courtney and Jordan, David Coca, Trey and Ginny, James Cooper, Alexandra and Frank, the Deans, Juan and Lenny Martinez, Misty Dawn Wagner, Lori Schoenhard, the Logans, and Danielle Burns. Thank you all for your generous donations. Thank you for enjoying my videos that much that you want to help support the channel financially. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. You guys are the biggest fans. And I wish you a happy, a healthy, and a wicked fun 2025. As always, I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next detour.